I'm here with David Lake, coach of the Morningside Panthers. So, Lakey, how's it being back in the saddle this year?
It's good to be back at Morningside after playing there in the late 80s, and then my kids going through the end of their junior footy there. It's and been a side that I've competed strongly against, and someone that I've always respected, and I've always felt that if I had their level, I had everybody's level. So it's good to finally get my go after Blairy's had it for so long.
And what kind of changes can we expect to see from the Panthers?
One of their massive strengths is I don't think you'll see a lot of change on or off the field. I think they firmly believe where they sit in Queensland footy, and that's as one of the, I suppose, the trendsetters over many years and one of the strongest footy clubs in the history of Queensland footy, and they'll play with that same belief, and I don't think anything will change, and all I'll bring is some adjustment to personnel and game plan and opportunities. I don't think there's a lot more that I can bring to the table other than managing what is a pretty finely oiled machine.
And you mentioned a lot of players have stayed, and particularly your three co-captains, Ken Abbey, Tyson Upton and Paul Shelton. How important will they be for the development of your side this year?
One, from my point of view as a coach, I think it's fantastic that they've stayed because they are leaders, but two, they take it personally. It's their footy club, it's been their life, and if you add to that Nick Tomlinson, Josh Brown, Adam Spackman, Michael Wilde, Jamie Hackett, they're all the same in terms of the way, that's a big part of their life. So if you said to Nick Tomlinson, that's his family, and what right have I got to go and tamper with his family, or who is the footy world to talk less about his family? So that he treats his footy club like that. So all our kids get to play and be around and learn from people with that type of attitude. And I suppose what I'd like to bring is to support them in the way they go about teaching and the rule setting that they make within their group or standard setting, and just support them to make sure that we can teach all our young kids what it means to be a Panther and how to be a good one.
And you have one of the bigger depths of the sides of this competition. What guys do you think will step up this year?
As I said here just before, I'm excited for a bloke like Ryan Johnson, who's talented but lazy by his own admission, and he's got himself up and about. He's very fit, and I think he'll be one of the guys right at the front end. And a boy like Billy Pendlebury, who's come out of the state under-18 program, a couple of years of that, playing in Lions reserves side, so he's ready to play and make his own mark in senior footy. So, and I'll add to that, the guys out of last year's reserve grade side are looking for opportunity to bring them on and to hand over that opportunity. It's pretty exciting, even to the point of a bloke like Alex Mitchell, who's at the back end of his 20s. He said to me in his interview, I just want my name on that board. I want to be a 100-game player. And I said, how many you got to go? And he said 99. And he said, I'd love you to help me. And he kicked 60 goals in the reserve grade competition last year. I'd like to see him kick another 60 at another level up now. But so if I can help him get to 25 games, that will be a great start. So exciting for a lot of people, different people, for a lot of reasons.
And with the restructure, do you think there will be more opportunities for guys like that?
I think our game plan will be part of it, and the guys that needed to go, the Jesse Wallens, Jackson Starcevich, Josh Smiths, Henry Joyce, they've all taken their opportunity, which is what they should have done. And then the next generation of Pendleburys and Hamilmans and that, they all come through. And so if the first lot didn't leave, the second lot don't get a go. And I think the restructure is really good for those blokes to now get their opportunity.
And you've been tagged as favourites pretty early on. Do you think that's a fair tag?
Look, at the end of the day, if you look at pure numbers and the restructure and whatever, yeah, you've got to say that. But much 18 on 18 any weekend, 22 you get to select, and everybody's a chance. And I think one of the reasons that we all get involved in sport is you go there, a lot of things in your life are givens, but when you go there on the weekend, nothing's a given. And if you haven't played your role and done the work, you'll get stolen from. And I've enjoyed Morningside because they're all scared. They operate with that fear of failure, and they go about their business. They train hard because they want to be the best. And I want us to be favourites, and complacency is probably our biggest enemy. But we're not scared to do the work and do what has to be done because we want to be good.
Has there been much change from the intensity last year to this year in terms of training and preparation?
Aaron Rodgers might question what I say, but I'd like to think our intensity's gone up. Our strength and conditioning coach, Steve Dewey, is the same operator. It's a similar program, so the intensity of that works no less. Andrew Malloy is a very experienced coach. and some of the stuff that he's brought to the table, I think a lot of the guys that have done the training would say, wow, this is another level. So I would have thought that our intensity's gone up, not down, and that's right. At the moment, we're competing with ourselves to be as prepared as we can be, and whoever the opposition may be, that will be. We can't control that.
Awesome. Thanks, Lakey. Morningside kicks off its QAFL season against Labrador at Cook Murphy Oval